Intellectual property in the book publishing is an intangible result of human beings' mental activity, represented in forms of writings, diagrams, pictures, formulas, etc. All these creations of a writer's mind may be protected under the law if they are original, that is to say, do not contain plagiarism. Copyright is a legal way for writers to protect their intellectual property from publication, translation, distribution, or reproduction in any form without their knowledge or permission. Copyright enables authors to protect results of their intellectual work and control or license its usage by others. A writer may allow another person or publishing company to use his work, provided the terms are defined in advance and satisfy him completely. Copyright also helps writers to benefit economically from their intellectual work, which is a kind of reward for all the efforts and time spent. Illegal reproduction or distribution of copyrighted books, also known as book piracy, causes significant damage to book authors as it prevents them from earning income for their activities. Lack of proper protection of intellectual property in our country can have a negative impact on international trade, as foreign authors are not interested in selling their products where they may suffer damage from the illegal usage of their works. It in turn slows down the country's economic development and affects negatively the image of Ukraine as an economic partner. The main reasons for copyright infringement in our country are low financial capacity of most people, undeveloped legal culture, and ignorance in the field of copyright among Ukrainians. Improper control by government agencies over the compliance with legislation in the field of copyright protection also has to do with it. We can easily find lots of channels and pages on social networks, which owners offer to download low-priced or even free of charge books without the author's or publisher's consent. It is referred to as an internet piracy. It is also worth mentioning the Petrivka market, which is located in the capital of Ukraine and considered to be one of the largest physically existent counterfeit markets in the world. There we can find a wide amount of books published with copyright infringement. Another problem is the difference between royalty tax rates in Ukraine for residents and non-residents. These are 15% and 18% respectively. Royalties are referred to as license fees that are paid to the owner of copyright depending on the volume of production or sales of products using the objects of his intellectual property. While giving preference to non-residents, the government doesn't encourage the development of culture within the country. Quite often, intellectual property object owners register their copyrights abroad to save money. The state should really pay more attention to the problem of copyright protection of both Ukrainian and foreign authors. First of all, government agencies should inspect markets, bookstores, warehouses, and so on. Books published with copyright infringement must be withdrawn from sale. Distributors and sellers must be brought to justice. The problem is how to check whether the book is original or not. The original book must be protected by a hologram. Obviously, it may take years to displace hologram-free books from the market and replace them with hologram-protected ones. Besides, the legislation should be amended. Only after that it will be possible to begin inspections of points of sale and check protective holograms for authenticity by means of a special scanner. In the course of time, an interactive map could be created with the locations of markets, bookstores, and publishing houses where you can buy licensed books. The information will be based on the results of periodic inspections, and licensed books' points of sale will be awarded with an official commendation document and entered into the database of the previously mentioned interactive map. It could be a kind of advertising for conscious booksellers. At the same time, the copyright protection problem must be regularly discussed in mass media. There are specialists in Ukraine who might create high-quality and creative social advertising to attract public attention. It would be a great idea to set up a social project aimed to increase public awareness of this problem. It may include a set of actions like social advertising and outreach activities in educational institutions. To sum up, the problem of intellectual property protection is urgent and needs to be solved. Of course, this is a long-lasting process. It requires investments and a comprehensive approach, a lot of hard work both from the government and the public, and the desire is the most important. Let's be honest with ourselves. Copyright infringement is everywhere. And while we keep on turning a blind eye to this problem, writers are losing their honestly earned money and incentive to create.